Today we set to answer the age-old question, do leaderships matter? I know that's a really stupid question, of course they matter, but do they matter in Coliseum? Because I'm having a lot of people tell me various team comps that they're using in Coliseum that are working better than those with actual leaderships. Coliseum's just a weird game mode, let's be honest. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen of the tribe, to another Galaxy of Heroes video with me, your bald boy, Scribblehead the Devil. Are we all doing today? We're back once again with the daily dose of Galaxy of Heroes. Coliseum Zepho Tomb Guards. We have been doing our battles, doing our damage. We have currently hit tier 8 and 40%, I want to say. 40% of our way through this particular tier. Now, I have been using a Cara Dune lead over here to get that 40%, which was a little bit weird, a little bit woo, a little bit wild, a little bit you know? Because previously, I've been using Mon Mothma lead. And Mon Mothma lead, well, let's try her out now, and we'll see where Mon Mothma lead gets me. Does she break that 40% that I got with the Cara Dune lead? Now, Zepho Tomb Guards, they're a little bit weird, they're a little bit funky. You generally want to avoid hitting them when they have no armor plating and they've got that AoE sweeping beam available. I don't really care if they've got this stupid power surge thing available. You can go ham there. I'm going to start off just by going in, getting rid of some of the shield plating. I don't really want to get stunned. Are we going to get another turn? We are, so I can actually, yeah, I could go ahead and place Keen Stratagem on R5, targeting this dude. Then we've got nice AoE, boop-de-boop-de-boo. Two people can't stun me. Looks like we're going to eat one stun in the Clisper. Hopefully we dodge. Ah, Zeb. Good old Zeb. All right, let's look to take away some of this armor plating. Let's get some offense up as well. It is good to try and take out one Tomb Guard as quickly as possible so that you don't have to spread your damage around so much. But again, not going to hit him when he's got no shield plating and he's got the AoE available, because it's a good way to lose your entire team very, very quickly. All right, we shall continue. We shall persevere. I shall prevail. Let's slap him down. Slap him down. Take a hit to the face. Okay, we've got Keen Stratagem coming up next round. Next round with Drogon, we'll get another Keen Stratagem out, so I'll go ahead and place that on the Zeb, most likely. Don't want to hit this guy right now. We're going to go over here. All right, good stuff. We'll do the AoE here for funsies. Ooh. We could stop this guy from getting the stun off by placing this here. Boom, boom. So we've only got a potential stun from this dude. He got the stun. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do a basic here. No stun on Momo. Wonderful. Let's look to get rid of these armor platings once again. So a recap, we got 40% last time when we used a Cara Dune leadership over here. The useful thing about Cara Dune, particularly against Zepho Tomb Guards, is she does pretty good damage, and she does have an AoE, which really helps with managing these stacks of armor plating, because they take less damage per stack, and obviously if they've got 3 stacks, when they use their blast ability, it'll stun you at a high likelihood to stun you at the very least. So it's quite useful having that extra attacker. Momo doesn't do any damage, so you know, we lose out a little bit, I feel, using Momo versus Zepho Tomb Guards in particular. All right, slap. And I don't really want to hit that guy right now, so we're going to go over here. Just basic on the far left. As you can see, like, R5 and Zeb are hanging in there quite well, truth be told. They are surviving, whereas the loaned units, which are at a much lower error level, are having a much harder time staying alive. They're probably not going to last more than another 1 or 2 beams. Yeah, there we go. We lost Drogon. I should have a revive available. I'm just uncertain whether or not we'll get to use it. Probably not by the looks of things. Good job, Zeb, absorbing all that. Oh, yep, we'll be okay. We'll get a revive off. We'll see whether or not that actually does us any good. If I can get the Keen Stratagem over here on Colonial Ward, that will help. Yeah, this definitely isn't going to run as high, I feel, as our trusty Cara Dune leadership, which got us that 40%. So, I mean, sometimes no lead is definitely better. We are going to do one other team comp over here, because I've got another free try of another team comp that was recommended to me, and that is using a Embo lead. Embo lead! The old classic. The old classic. So yeah, this one's definitely not looking so hot. I am going to keep this run in because obviously I do have a character quest for Colonel Ward to do some damage, and I would like to claim the character crest rewards on that. Poor R5 getting absolutely clobbered. Getting absolutely clobbered. Zeb, you dodgy little... I can't remember the name of his... Lasat, is it something like that? I can't remember the name of his species. Somebody put it in the comment section down below. I'll probably end up Googling it later anyway. Alright, so 30% there when we were using Momo lead. That's a 10% drop off. That's quite significant. Yeah, so this one is a little bit different. It's using Embo lead over here, and they've even dropped out Colonel Ward for BAM and R5 for Cad Bane. Now, I don't think this is going to work as well for me, simply because the person who recommended this had much higher loaned unit levels. So I feel like this is going to do worse overall, but you never know. You got to try these weird things sometimes. You can never really tell how things are actually going to flow out. Let's go ahead and... Oh gosh, I mean, I suppose I put this on Zeb just because of the error levels, right? The error levels. We'll go into Whistly Birds over here. I don't actually mind focusing on this guy. I don't mind him having extra shots when he's got that shield. Only the second special available. I don't like them. The extra damage he gets from that is minimal at best. So, alright, over here. And we'll do Whistling Birds on this dude here. Wonderful. Oh, I shouldn't have basicked him there. He's really going to hurt me now. Yeah. Definitely not an ideal setup there. Alright, okay. That was me, not the comp. That's just my incompetency rather than anything else. Okay. Yeah, this one ain't flowing for me right now. But again, it's probably because this guy had about 8 extra loaned unit levels higher than I am. So it's going to perform a lot better when you've got higher levels. I will do just one more. Unfortunately, spending that money to refresh. Bit gross, I know, but this is a different comp that I've seen that might perform a little bit better for me because it's still using the 3 error units, the marquee units, and these have got higher loaned error levels on them. That typically means I'm going to be performing better because the extra stats are just there, right? So this time it's a BAM comp, just going back to a BAM lead using the 3 marquees and Drogon. Drogon I feel is almost irreplaceable just because Keen Stratagem is that good. You know, being able to deal extra damage, because, you know, Keen Stratagem adds, like, what is it? 25% additional offense and some extra potency, calls you to assist, also gives you some protection recovery. It's just generally good, and it dispels everybody with Keen Stratagem. It's just like, it's just a good all-rounder, you know what I mean? So I can't see it being replaceable at this point in time. I'm going to go over here, because I don't want BAM to trigger this guy too quickly. Okay. We're looking alright. Get the damage in. Hitting us down. Hitting us down. Just basic him. And another basic. And another basic. And I don't want to hit him now because I don't want to give him loads of damage on that AoE. Alright, okay. Let's see. I'm going to place this on Lasat. On the Lasat. Get the AoE going, get some damage in on him. Alright. I mean, potentially we could have put it on BAM to just get a little bit of recovery going on him. Oof. Yeah, the double bubble over there is not ideal. That's really not ideal. We don't really want to lose Drogon per se. Don't really want to lose BAM either. But it's not looking too pretty. Those two are looking a little bit peaky now. I'm actually going to draw the taunt. Oh, it's going to get dispelled anyway, straight away. Ugh. Pain. Pain and suffering for us right now. Yeah, there goes Drogon. Without Drogon, the damage drops off drastically. You kind of need him to survive long term. That's another reason why Cara Dune, I think, is useful in this comp. She can also taunt. You know? And that takes the pressure off some of the other guys. Alright. I'll try to go into Whistling Birds once again. We might just lose BAM straight up. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all she wrote, guys. I can't see us getting any further than this. You know, we might get a couple of additional percentiles. Maybe we'll get up to 30% before they take us out. I'll let it run. The problem is when you start losing units, it becomes so much harder to manage those stacks, so you just end up getting stun locked quite a lot, and then your damage just drops off. Alright. Just basic. Losing Drogon also loses your access to doing offense up. Basic. Do the AoE. Okay, so far it looks like, you know, the Momo lead was okay. The Cad Bane lead didn't work for me because I just don't have the loaned unit levels. And the BAM lead, again, there's probably an element of could I have chosen better targets for Keen Stratagem? Maybe, I don't know. But overall, not looking terrific. It seems to perform worse, in my opinion, than the Momo setup, which is all we're doing there is swapping the leader. Momo obviously does give us a little bit of recovery, has got the potential to get a revive in there too. So just for posterity's sake, guys, I'm going to show you the comp that I did with Cara Dune in the leadership. This is the one that got me to 40% on tier 8. Maybe it was a lucky run. We'll figure it out. Let's basic. Want to try and spread this to take out as many... Get these shields down to 0 shields with the AoE. Yep, so here we go. We'll drop an AoE. Wonderful. Everybody here, like, we could take the extra damage, so I'm going to just throw down another AoE. The extra damage only being on that second special, I'm not really that fussed about. Like I said, the damage isn't huge on that anyway. And then we'll focus over here. I want to get that offense up from Zeb targeting an attacker. Get the burning, and we'll swap out. Cara Dune doing the things. It's like I said, that extra source of AoE is just really useful in bringing down those stacks. And she also does respectable damage for a tank. Okay, looks like we got Drogon. Oh, that's a shame, went right after. Next turn, Drogon is going to have... There we go, that AoE again. Strips turn meter. Hits everybody. It's really useful. Don't want to hit you. Spread that damage around. Good. If you get them down to 0 stacks of armor plating, it means that when they go around next, it's a lot easier to get them back down to 0 again, like that. I'll AoE here, because don't mind him taking additional hit, and I don't want to get stunned, so I'm going to hit him there. Alright, okay. Get the burning going. Just a basic. I'm actually thinking... Oh, no, actually, she's going to... Ah, well, we're going to lose it anyway. We're going to lose it anyway because we're about to get hit by the AoE, and that's going to take off all of our buffs. I was thinking about trying to get him to taunt, and I thought, no, I'll get the offense up, and then I realized, uh-oh, we're not going to get either of them. If only they don't kill Cara Dune now. Ah, that's such a shame. Such a shame, but I think we'll be okay. Let's just drop an AoE. And a basic. And a basic. We'll go over here. Get the Keen Stratagem on Zeb so that he gets dispelled and he gets the extra stats. That's all very good. We'll do an AoE. Some good damage. Focus on that dude to get the extra damage in. Potentially I should have hit this guy to stop him from stunning. I'm not sure if he had 2 or 3 stacks of armor plating, truth be told. Just a basic. Is R5 gonna go? He is. Nice. So we're at 34% already, and we've still got these guys alive for a little bit longer. So it's already showing that having the extra unit in and no leadership is making a tangible difference in score here, which is just kind of crazy, to be honest. But if it works, I guess. I wonder if there's just a better choice than Cara Dune, you know? I feel like she brings so much to the table. I mean, maybe we could go with Hera, General Syndulla. but I'm not sure if that really is going to make a difference. So 36, it's not getting close to that 40% that I got before. Maybe we'll get 37, depends on how much damage we get in. No, I think we lost Drogon a little bit earlier. Maybe it was also a case of I shouldn't have put the Keen Stratagem on Cara Dune. I probably should have put it on Zeb instead to get the extra damage out from him. He's got higher base levels. Okay, cool. I'll try one more, which is just with General Syndulla. Just to see if it works. Technically, she's got more damage than Mon Mothma, less survivability, but we do have an extra AoE here, and she can call R5 to assist on a basic. It could be useful. Alright, let's get to work. AoEs. I don't actually mind. I don't actually mind. We're going to get another AoE thing here, and we're going to eat a stun or two. That's actually... Oh, we can't cleanse. We can't cleanse. We'll call in R5 then. That is still quite useful. Oh, I should have probably used the basic, the special there to... if I'd used the special, I would have dispelled both of these guys. That would have been one occasion where dispelling would have been useful, actually. Okay, call him in. Kind of liking Hera at the moment. Not sure if it's actually statistically going to perform better, but I do like the ability for calling on a basic. That is kind of handy. Being able to just go boop, boop, really useful. Alright, let's just get the basic over there. Gonna put this on Zeb this time. Let's just get the damage. That time I don't think it was worth cleansing the stun. Nice AoE. I guess we can do another one. No, not Drogon. You could have hit anybody. Why did you hit Drogon? They know where the damage is. They know where the damage is. So we only had 2 Keen Stratagems out that time, which is not ideal. Yeah, I don't think getting the buffs is all that valuable here. I don't want to take the big hit, unfortunately, from this guy on the right. But we will prevent the stun. Or at least one of them. Yeah, that is kind of nice. I mean, it's already performing better than Momo did. But again, that's... I think this damage threshold could probably go either way, right? Could probably go either way. Momo or Cara Dune could probably hit this. Well, I mean, Cara Dune hit 40%. But I feel like there's definitely a margin for error in performance. Like if we had Drogon alive even for just a turn or two longer, where he could get his Keen Stratagem out to another character, that all of a sudden uplifts the damage and keeps you surviving a little bit longer. Good job, Zeb. Getting that dodge off. We got so close to killing that Zepho Tomb Guard. %. Looks like that's going to about match our last best score. Not quite 40. %. There we go. We even got a new record, probably just by a couple of 100 points or something like that. 84,193 at tier 8. So, I mean, there were a couple of team comps there that are viable, I guess. But you don't always need a leadership. Sometimes you value the extra damage, the extra attackers that you can get in there. Let me know in the comment section down below though, guys. Is there any other comps that you guys are running that are finding success with? Now don't forget, obviously, loaned unit levels, star levels, error levels on everything all has an impact on this. So your mileage is definitely going to vary. So if you're going to give me some recommendations, do let me know. What's your error level? What your loaned unit levels? That really helps, so we can all help learn together and grow and get better scores and better points. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.